There's actually been a fair amount of Animal Crossing news in the last week or so like I've done in the past, I'm going to be recapping all of it so you can be up to date on everything that's going on. There's a lot of interesting things to learn about here, so I hope you'll enjoy checking it out with me. Leave a like on the video if you're ready for some Animal Crossing news, and then let's jump right into this video. Now, in the past week, I've noticed some really interesting Animal Crossing leaks which have been getting a lot of attention online. In fact, in my most recent video, I discussed the main one, which says that we will see a new Animal Crossing game in 2026 with some major new features such as skyscrapers, more mini-games, vehicles that we can ride around, and more. These were originally shared over on Twitter by supposed leaker Nweedle. Now, I'm definitely very skeptical about these leaks, especially as I can't say for sure whether this leaker has a good track record. And generally, I always feel you should be really careful about just believing leaks, as the possibility of them being completely fake is really likely, unfortunately. It certainly does sound like a lot of things listed in this particular one are a wish list that Animal Crossing fans would love to see. Things like more mini games, which we've all been asking for. And the vehicles thing is something a lot of players asked for when New Horizons first launched, and we saw a lot of items that were kind of like bikes and stuff. So I'm definitely going to wait to see if a more reputable leaker does confirm this themselves. If they do, then I think this could be possible, but until then, I'm going to be very skeptical. But this isn't the only leak that we've gotten, and there's another one that I haven't mentioned at all anywhere on this channel yet. Now, the next supposed leak, which was shared over on Twitter by PC Focus, outlines a Nintendo Direct which will be happening sometime in April, which I'm already very skeptical of since I don't feel like Nintendo generally does Directs in April, and I can't really imagine them doing this. In the Direct, they confirm a lot of different games, but one thing they do mention is Animal Crossing New Leaf HD. And whilst this would be really exciting, I just have to say I completely doubt this is true. The Direct leaks to me are somehow even faker than the other ones that we've seen. Once again, this very much reads like a wish list. There's a lot of things on here that people have been asking for ages, like Wind Waker HD and Mario Galaxy 2, as well as Super Mario Party 2, and all the Metroid Prime stuff as well. So yeah, I really sincerely doubt that any of this is true whatsoever, and I find it hard to believe that they'd have this information so far ahead of time. Animal Crossing New Leaf HD would be great, especially since Nintendo are planning on closing down the online servers for the 3DS in a very short amount of time. It'll be happening in early April, so it would actually make a lot of sense for Nintendo to do this. But honestly, if they release New Leaf HD on the Switch, I feel like it would actually take players away from New Horizons, since this game has so much extra content that New Horizons doesn't. And I don't feel like that's what Nintendo wants. I don't see why they would want two games like this competing against each other. Still, we can dream that somehow this would be real. I would certainly be incredibly happy if we did get Animal Crossing New Leaf HD, but I just can't imagine this ever coming to fruition, sadly. If they were going to do something like this, it'd make more sense to wait for the next Nintendo console and to release it sort of right away, so that Animal Crossing fans would have something to play on the new system whilst they waited for the next new main game, which would completely blow this one out of the water. So yeah, those are the most recent supposed leaks that we've gotten. I'm really skeptical about both of them, especially the Nintendo Direct one, honestly, but we'll just have to wait and see if by some miracle these did turn out to be true. And it is certainly interesting to get two Animal Crossing leaks around the same time, as generally supposed leakers don't really mention much about Animal Crossing. Then I feel like that would be fantastic news. But I do encourage most of you to remain skeptical about these leaks, as I don't want anyone to be disappointed when they don't come to fruition, which sadly I think is the most likely outcome at this point. Still, I'm sure we will see something new for Animal Crossing in time, it's just a matter of waiting. Even if I am fairly skeptical of these leaks, I will say if they do somehow come true, it'll be incredibly good news for us as players. And the good thing right now is that it's gotten everyone talking about Animal Crossing again, which does make me so happy. It just shows how excited everyone is for the potential of a new Animal Crossing game, so when that does happen, people are going to be really excited. Now, as you know, the LEGO and Animal Crossing collaboration did release early on this month, and we've all been enjoying building our islands in LEGO style. Well, they actually hosted a special event where you could go into LEGO stores over the past weekend and actually create a mini Fauna's house and take it away completely for free. I attended this myself, as you can see on screen, and this is a video of me building the little house. It was really fun, honestly, and it wasn't even that simple. It took me about 10 minutes to build, which did surprise me. Of course, the set is really small. It's on a much smaller scale as it's just supposed to give you a sort of taster for what the Animal Crossing Lego is like. But I really love the fact that they decided to do this. I think that's an absolutely amazing idea. First of all, it was just really fun to see so many people queuing up for something Animal Crossing related in 2024. Yeah, this was incredibly busy and they ran out of spaces for it super quick, but also the fact that it just makes this more accessible to everyone. Like I said, this was completely free, so anyone could show up, get a ticket, and head in and build this themselves. And I have to say, it is an absolutely adorable piece of Animal Crossing merchandise, if you want to call it that. It's something incredibly unique that, you know, we don't have anything else like. And I've got a really good memory now associated with going to this and just seeing so many people excited to try it out and play around with the Animal Crossing Lego sets that have come out too. It was really fun, honestly. I'm hoping they'll consider doing more of these in the future because I feel like it's a great way to promote Animal Crossing and this collaboration to other people, and that's definitely what they should be doing in my opinion. So yeah, here you can see we're coming to the end of the little build and you can see exactly what the little house looks like. It was adorable, and whilst of course it's not as big as the Fauna set that includes Isabelle and her house and such, I just find it really cute and I'm super glad that I was able to attend this event. If any others come up, I'll definitely let you folks know like I did in my previous video where I discussed this. Now for the next item on this list, I don't necessarily know if I would call it good news, but it's still a piece of Animal Crossing news I wanted to report to you. As I'm sure you know already by now, you can actually head into the missions and rewards section of your Switch if you want to redeem certain icons of Animal Crossing New Horizons villagers and special characters. Well, Nintendo has actually updated this feature to try and incentivize people to play New Horizons a bit more, as if you want to unlock any of these characters, you'll need to have played New Horizons on 3 separate days in the last 30 days, leaving at least 24 hours between each play session. So this is Nintendo's way of getting people to start playing New Horizons again, which is definitely very interesting, given the game hasn't been updated in so long at this point. And after my last video about this, it seems like it has been a very controversial decision. The majority of people are understandably not happy about the fact that they're effectively punished for not playing the game and can't get these icons if they want to. I definitely think it's a shame, honestly, especially when you consider the fact that this feature for the very first time has not been updated with new characters. All of the ones you see on screen were available, I believe, 2 years ago in March. So despite the fact that they've added in this new restriction, you can't even unlock new characters, which is so disappointing to see. I still have my hopes that Nintendo might consider updating this with some new ones, but I'm not too sure at this point. I've really enjoyed using this feature as well, so it's a shame to see something negative kind of added to it at this point, especially since I don't really feel like this will incentivize that many people to play the game. They're either going to play because they want to or not because of this feature. Still, we had some really interesting and fun pieces of Animal Crossing news in this video, and we're just days away from the 4th anniversary of New Horizons, which is really crazy to think about, honestly. I want you to leave your thoughts down in the comment section below. I'd love to hear. If you made it to the end, be sure to comment Bob's Gang so I know you did. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing and turning on notifications for more.